prognosis not good. Will definitely live, and I'd prefer it was otherwise, for personal reasons. Just a minor operation.
Looks decent for having been hit on the head.
For a trained surgeon. For me, it's quite intimidating.
Patient's complexion is still very pale. Recommendation is to continue administering leeches at regular intervals. Pupils continue to appear dilated. Patient is fine, but I should really get my eyes checked out.
I'm no doctor,
I could have something serious.
Not good.
Patient shows no signs of consciousness, except when
joke having
awake.
an infirmary at all. Like they care if a prisoner gets...
Condition worsening, and it is possible there is internal hemorrhaging. This depends primarily on what's going on inside the patient's body and what hemorrhaging is.
If I ever get out, maybe I could be a nurse. Probable cause of death, massive head trauma, or a virus. Time of death, 6 o'clock. No change in condition noted since that hour. Stabbed. Dead.
At your service.
Put stuff in a pot with water and boil until hot.
Where's the booze in this place?
Every soldier swears an allegiance to the crown, and I have upheld that oath most of my life, until I could do so no longer. King Logan has broken the unspoken contract with his people. He has brought nothing but misery upon Albion. And by what right? Being the son of a hero? What gave the old hero the right to start this monarchy? If it is the ability to cast spells, are we to turn our street magicians and jugglers into royalty? If it is the overwhelming strength, are we to make kings of brutes and trolls? And if it is the blood in their veins, are we then not all royalty? For that blood runs through every Albion man, woman, and child. Heroes are merely accidents of nature. Let us bow before them no more.
Attention! Dennis had the bright idea of holding competitions between the prisoners. He said we should have them stripped down to their pants and run around a sort of course we could devise for our entertainment. I can't put my finger on it, but something tells me it's a bad idea.
You're perfectly safe here, Your Majesty.
My name is General Solomon Tёrnera, and I wish to make a record of the decision I have come to, and the reasons for making it. I have served in the Albion army for 35 years, fought alongside fine soldiers such as Major Swift and Walter Beck, and seen many changes befall our land. I always believed in my work, to protect the people, and it is because of this belief that I cannot, in good conscience, continue to serve the man who sits on the throne. It is in observing the character and actions of King Logan that I have come to the most important realization of my life. This monarchy we live under is an evil system. It must be destroyed by any means necessary, and I am willing to lead the revolution to make it so.
What happened?
It was Tёrner. He's been here all along. He never left the island.
Where's Hobson?
He took him. Tёrner's been playing with us, playing with you. This is what he wanted all along, to lure you into a trap. He's been using hidden passages behind the walls. He's somewhere in the prison. I don't care what happens to Hobson, but we have to find Tёrner. He left through here. I know it's a trap, but I'm not sure Tёrner realizes who he's dealing with. He hasn't seen you fight like I have. We should be careful. He must have something prepared for us.
Begun the process of revolution in the quietest way possible. Talking to those I trust most and gauging the mood of the troops. It is clear that when the time comes, many among our ranks will join me in an uprising. We have all seen the ever-deepening chasm in our society and the way our people have been oppressed by the king. Even worse, we have all at one time or another been the instrument of that oppression. Change is coming to Albion. It is inevitable.
This is the pit. If he's hiding with all these lunatics... He set them free. The bastard set them free! At least they're out of their misery now.
You're hurt.
I'll be all right. I'm no hero, though.
Stay here. I can deal with Tёrner alone.
I'm sure you can. You have powers the rest of us can only dream of. There might be more coming. Go. I'll hold them off while I can.
It's all right, Hobson.
There was no third prisoner. It was all him.
It's time for your treatment, Your Majesty. You're awake, Your Majesty. Good. I was afraid I might have set too high a charge. But then, you have powers the rest of us can only dream of. Hobson was mistaken. There was a third prisoner. General Tёrnera, the finest soldier I ever served under, the finest man I ever knew, died 6 months ago. I couldn't save his life, but I wasn't going to let everything he believed in die with him. You see, it's time for a true revolution. And how does one bring down a queen? How does one bring down a hero? By becoming one. Forgive me, Your Majesty. It worked. To the end of kings and queens.
All hail the Queen of Albion. Do you see now who the real enemy is? I am you. And only one of us can live. Leave my dog alone. Do you know how many people I've seen die for someone else's cause? How much blood I've seen spilled in the name of the crown? And how many have wasted away in prisons like this one just for speaking their minds? You called yourself a revolutionary, but what changed? We swapped one ruler for another. What gives you the right to dictate our lives? Your hero blood. Do you think it makes you better than us? Well, now it's my blood too. Witchcraft Mary may have been insane, but her work was inspired. I studied it for years before setting her free, but she didn't know how to use that knowledge. Why become a filthy beast when you can become a god? General Tёrnera wanted a military coup, but I've had a better idea. I will simply take your place. I've seen how you behave. I've seen how you fight, how you make decisions. I know how to be you. And as Queen of Albion, I will end the crown forever. I watched Tёrnera rot in his cell, too sick to save. I took care of him as best I could. And I learned the truth about our supposedly glorious Albion. Two identical heroes can't overcome each other. We would be locked in battle forever, always evenly matched. But I made sure the prisoners on this floor did some of my work. Now, I'm stronger. I've watched you use these powers time and again to feel coursing through me. It's incredible. You showed your worth when you spared Faraday's life, but as long as you wear the crown, you are the enemy of the people. I know many who wouldn't have taken pity on Mary. But that doesn't mean that you should decide the fate of a whole country. A soldier must do what is necessary to protect his nation. When I sit on the throne of Albion, I will reverse every bad decision you ever made, and then I will free the people from the rule of the crown. It's a pity you won't see such a glorious day. The people of Albion will rule themselves, and the army will be there to protect them. Another revolution has failed. Perhaps it's as it should be. I don't know that I could ever have given up such power. Just remember this, Queen. Albion doesn't need you to sit on its throne. One day, the people will claim their freedom.
That was quite an extraordinary and most unpleasant turn of events, if you don't mind me saying so. I never did trust Commander Milton, of course, but to attempt a coup by taking your place, why, it's diabolical. His death should serve as an example to all. And to think he was loyal to a traitor like General Tёrner. We should be thankful the General was a rather sick man when he was imprisoned, or Milton might have let him walk free.